Exactly.
No super chats yet. Hey, what's going on? Just kidding.
It's a little better. We have wine and wine glasses today.
Exactly.
So 2 gifts actually. The wine is from our friend Lucky Lee. It's actually, I don't know what it is, Stella Rosa.
It's like a
red.
It's like a sparkling red wine.
Yeah.
It's kind of like.
It's good. So
it's
thanks.
really tasty. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Zaida.
Is it Zaida or Zayda? She should tell me. But anyway, because I think of her as Lucky Lee, you know what I mean? And then a subscriber gave me wine glasses. So there you go.
Got a lot of wine actually stored up, stockpiled.
Yeah, a few people brought me wine from the meet and greet, so thank you. Oh wow, this is really good.
Told you.
Okay, tastes like juice.
It's like juice. This is very low alcohol. I think it's like 7 or 8%. It doesn't say on the bottle, but it's like half the alcohol of normal wine. So you can just drink it like
5%.
5%. Wow, it's nothing. Drink it like a beer bottle.
They have to say what the percentage is.
So it was hidden. I couldn't find where it was.
Yeah, I know. Reading's hard.
I know. Well, I told you I didn't make it past middle school. Didn't even make it through middle school.
So Victor wanted to also.
I wanted to enlighten you, everybody, share something with you. So basically, what happened was my battery. I kept streaming until my battery died because I couldn't get up off the machine. So we were playing Wild West Poker, and if you noticed, like when I was playing, I couldn't hit anything. I couldn't hit more than 2 wilds in the bonus. All of a sudden, I get the bonus. My phone dies. I'm charging it. I hit the button again. I get the bonus. I get 9 spins. And then I get 4 deuces on the bonus. Of course, not 4 wilds, 4 deuces. And it's a re-trigger. Okay? Which is insane. So here's what happened to the Breeders' Cup. I was gambling too long, and then I waited for the contest. And it was just post time. I was going to make a bet. I was going to do like a few superfecta bets.
For the Breeders' Cup.
For the Breeders' Cup, yeah, for the Longines Classic race. So as I'm making my bets, post time was over. I just missed it. So then all of a sudden I see the number 10 horse, 45-1, is like about to win. You guys watch? Anybody like horses? Anybody watch that race? That was insane. What an insane race. Yeah, it was today. I wasn't gonna have the winning horse in any of my combinations. It wasn't even on my radar. But so luckily I missed it. I saved some money. I probably saved like $500 or whatever on all the different combinations I was gonna make. And anyway, it was like a photo finish, and it just came in. But it came in with like all these other long shots as well. Like the half decent favorite was 5th place on the high 5. So whoever, like, I don't know how you would pick a superfecta card like that. I've done it before. I've picked it randomly. Like I've hit like a big superfecta win, or actually I've hit a few of them, but I just literally randomly entered it. I didn't even think about the horses. And there you go. And I won like 12 grand a couple times, like 12 grand, 8 grand, 5 grand on superfectas. But that superfecta, or maybe the high 5, if you hit that straight up, that could be a 7-figure win. I think that might have been like a multiple 6-figure or 7-figure lottery win today. So that was just incredible. And I just missed it. But I'm glad I did, because I wouldn't have won anything.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Yeah, so that was the Breeders' Cup. And then I made some donkey bet on a super favorite just to try to get something, try to lock in a win. And of course it lost, and that was it. So, but I only lost $100, a little under $100, so not too bad. Considering
I know nothing about horses, so I'm like, yeah.
Horses are amazing, actually. Mm-hmm. I actually realized how much I love betting horses, but yeah, like sometimes with horses, people don't realize you could win like hundreds of thousands, or the leverage on those bets, like the multiplier could be insane, like literally hundreds of thousands or millions. And if you hit like a half decent superfecta, or even like a good trifecta that comes in with a bunch of long shots, you can win 5 figures very easily. with literally a $2, $5 bet. Even like so there's different kinds of like bets for people who aren't into horse racing. There's different kinds of bets. There's a bet called the exactor where you pick the top two. Hey, Hassan Bazi, $5 Canadian super chat. Hello to the amazing Sarah and awesome Victor. Sorry I was MIA the past day. Was enjoying my new Google Pixel Pro. No excuse for missing your stream.
Well, no worries.
Thank you so much for the super chat.
Yeah, hopefully now you can watch all our streams on your new phone.
There you go. Exactly. But anyway, yeah, so you can bet like the top 2, top 3, top 4. Top 4 is a superfecta. So if you pick all 4 in a row, that's where you can win pretty big.
There's a bug.
Bug flying around.
Nah, it's just a fly.
Okay, as long as it's not like a hornet or something.
No. Well, I had to open the window because.
How come we have a bug screen, don't we? Isn't there a bug screen?
Yeah, I don't
Doesn't
know.
make any sense.
He must come. He came in from somewhere else.
Probably somewhere else, like outside. That way.
You probably dragged him in.
I won 500 on horses at bingo. There you go. Yeah, you'll see. It can happen. Like I've had some big wins on horses. I just stopped really betting on horses because I was losing. Like Oregon guy, absolutely it is. Yeah, it is.
Do you have a strategy for picking horses? Just like the.
No, I don't actually. To be honest, like anytime I've really put thought into it and really picked a horse and like believed it was going to win, it never won. The most I've ever won was just like randomly picking long shots, superfectas and trifectas, and maybe like, maybe I hedge myself with like a reasonable favorite, but I almost never win when I bet the favorite. I probably would win 1 out of 50 times when I play the favorite.
Yeah. So.
But that's the kind of gambler I am.
We were going to be good YouTubers and do a Breeders' Cup like short or whatever, but
yeah, but it's
somebody dropped the ball.
I dropped the ball, yeah.
But it wouldn't have mattered anyway because we would have lost. So
it would have been the most boring short ever. Like, hey, I bought all these tickets and I lost. Like that was it. Didn't win anything. Yeah, but it's really tasty wine.
And it's really good. It tastes like dessert. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, super good.
Like a dessert wine.
Derpy McGee. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a horse called Derpy McGee.
Yeah.
They have weird names. Well, I guess because can you only name a horse like once?
Hassan Bazi, 5. I'm not going to put him on timeout, don't worry. Hassan Bazi, trying to find the super chats so I can read it. A story, I worked with lottery and a customer forgot to replay her husband's Keno ticket and numbers came up exact, lost the chance to win $25,000. That's sour. Thank you for the super chat. All right. Maybe you want to top up or?
Oh, you want some more?
Well, I want some more. I was wondering if you want some more.
I'm still drinking.
Or are you still sipping it? Or you're not like that?
No, you just go. You just grab everything by the horns. He has the like too much gene. It's like hard time knowing like when to say when it comes to like anything. Drinking, eating, gambling.
I always only gamble what I can afford to lose, but
yeah,
within that amount sometimes, yeah. Anyway, that being said, this is really delicious wine.
Yeah, yeah, it was good. Good pick.
No time out for me. I need a drink. That's funny.
Look at the pedigrees on the female side.
Interesting. Yeah, I did win after my phone died, Buffy. I did. I won. So I won $1,700 in like 4 spins. Okay, naturally after the stream ended. I hit 4 deuces within 4 spins. So I hit 4 deuces in the bonus, and then I hit 4 wilds because the aces were also wild in the bonus. So then I hit 2 deuces and 2 aces, and that counts as 4 deuces. So I won like $1,750 or something.
It's called Stella Rosa.
But then I blew it back playing video poker, so don't worry. Because I was trying to get points for the contest. So I kept on gambling, and I lost it all.
No.
I lost $2,900. So I was at $2,900 from, I think we're at our bottom. I don't want to give away the whole stream, you guys should watch it, but remember when I hit those 4 aces on Mystery Mine? That was almost $900. So that kind of started the rally back. And then, yeah, when my phone died, I had the biggest win. But luckily I got it on film, so that'll be a video. That video will be coming out shortly. It's definitely worth watching.
It is really good. It tastes like literally tastes like strawberry juice.
Strawberry juice.
Like it does.
It does actually, yeah, like one of those. Instead of one of those Tetra packs, you know. Like,
Yeah, I know, like old school, like in your lunch box.
Yeah.
A Capri Sun.
That is pretty funny.
They should serve this in like Capri Sun pouches for adults on the go.
Adults on the go, exactly. Can't have wine without a juicy steak. I don't feel that this wine would go very well with steak.
No, this is like a picnic wine.
You need a more full-bodied wine, I find, for that.
I think this would be like for fruit. Fruit and cheese, probably.
Exactly. Yeah, you need a straw. I could drink this with a straw for sure.
Good. It's a rude question.
I know, right?
They all look fine.
Guys, no politics in the chat, please, James.
Yeah.
We can't do it. Can't do it here.
We prefer to keep that. You keep that to yourself.
Keep that to yourself.
Yeah,
We keep it,
yeah.
keep it off YouTube, please.
I'm not like I'm not a huge white person. I generally drink red when I drink wine, but I'm just not a huge drinker. I always say this, like literally the only time I drink is like on these streams.
You probably drink more.
And like, well, we had wine when we went to like that steakhouse at
right.
Aliante. We had a bottle of wine.
Yeah,
And that was
bottle
good.
of Malbec, which is really good.
But I just like I can't like you drank like four.
I drank like four-fifths
of
four-fifths.
the bottle.
Yeah.
I drank the like 1/5.
Yeah. What was my? I'm trying to think what track it was that I'd been on to hit that. I hit a massive superfecta one time. It was a Canadian race, actually. I think it was Mohawk. It was no, I think it was Woodbine. Was it Woodbine Standard? No, it was Mohawk Standard bred horses. That was crazy.
100K buy-in on the blackjack.
I've got to actually win.
Are you buying? Like where do you expect me to just like
100K is a big
like
that's a big
like
shot.
like whip out 100K
I mean,
out of my
it's possible to do, but we'd have to be on such a winning run. Like if I was on like an epic winning run on tables,
yeah.
you know. But I can't really catch a rally lately. Bill H, 49 super chat.
Thank you. Yeah. Sorry, I can't just pull that out of my.
Pull that out of your hat, like.
Yeah.
I mean, no. I mean the most I think the channels.
It's not what I was gonna say. But I'm happy.
Yeah. But no, the most we've ever done on the channel. I think you bought in for $9,000 one time for Baccarat. That was the biggest I've seen.
I don't remember.
I remember it was about 8,000 or 9,000. But that's like the limits that that's not nothing. That's a lot of money.
That's funny, Bill.
Saratoga Springs, New York. I have not. No. All right, I'll just finish the rest of this.
All right, how about her?
Yeah. There's like no alcohol in this wine, so there you go. Cheers, guys. Cheers, everyone. That's a good question. We don't know.
So we didn't. So the El Cortez is doing like their anniversary thing all weekend. So we wanted to do a live chat anyway because we haven't done one in a while. Plus we had wine to drink.
Exactly.
But if we stream tomorrow, then it'll probably just be at a different casino, which is fine. Like no big deal.
Yeah.
I might go to the Plaza or something.
Possibly Plaza or maybe Mystery Casino.
A Mystery
On the
Casino.
Strip,
The only
yeah.
thing about Plaza is that if you want to do tables, they only have like certain times that
Yeah,
they can
it's
do
hard
it.
to do a stream
so we
for
could
tables,
we
yeah.
could maybe do slots, but I don't know. Done a lot of slots, so we kind of wanted to add tables, but you know what I mean. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe some blackjack tomorrow. I'm not sure. But that's
Definitely going to do craps video. Probably not a live stream, just because
a live stream's a tall order.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like, it's a huge table, and there's a lot of areas of the table you want to cover. So you probably need multiple cameras to make that.
Yeah, not impossible, but just not beyond, a little bit beyond our scope right now.
Yeah, at this point, yeah. But pre-recorded video, absolutely. Stay tuned for one of those.
Yeah. Should be exciting. You like craps.
Craps is my favorite table game, I would say. Like, it depends where, but downtown craps is my favorite table game. Because you get 10 to 1 odds. You can do 10x, at least up to 20x in some places, behind any number, including 4s and 10s, which make a massive difference in terms of like what you could win playing craps.
Somebody asked, I don't have a P.O. box, but if you ever want to like send something, the El Cortez will tell me if I have a package.
It'll let you know.
Yeah. Permission to video at Red Rock or Green Valley. We filmed at Green Valley before and Red Rock a while ago. So probably yes. We haven't asked in a while. The problem with those is just that they're quite far away, and without a car, like it's fine to get there, but we found that like when you go outside like Las Vegas, like downtown in the Strip, Ubers can be quite unreliable.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, we'd probably do
we've done video collabs before with
Brian, but yeah, I'm sure we'd do more. Just hasn't.
Definitely.
He's busy, we're busy, you know. It's just how it happens.
Things just have to line up properly, but I'm sure it'll happen.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you, Kidder. We are glad you're enjoying the content variety.
Even though it's only 5%, I feel a bit of a buzz. And I also have 4 glasses of this, so.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
It's not a disrespectful question. I just.
It's just that we wanted we decided to keep our.
When I started my channel, I decided what I wanted to keep private in my life, and I appreciate you all for respecting that. And it's just not something that I think should be up for public debate or discussion. It's my own private life, and I just don't want to talk about it. So thank you.
Exactly. And it's not a disrespectful question, but if you spam it 25 times, then it is disrespectful, and then you will be banned. And that's
exactly. It's just not what my channel's about. I don't mind answering silly little questions about, you know, what kind of wine I drink or whatever, but that's just something that's for myself and for whoever else is involved.
Exactly. Yeah, but tomorrow I think maybe we'll try doing a table, maybe blackjack in the VIP room or something, or maybe I will. I don't know. In the El Cortez, like in the Highland room.
Yeah, you might be able to do that.
I might do some blackjack there. We'll see.
I know. Look how good my nails. I was up until like 2:30 in the morning.
She was
doing my nails, and like so I did like full on like extensions. Like these are not my natural nails, but look how I'm so impressed with myself. Like I'm like who am I? Like, it's nice to have I have like long nails now, because I cannot grow my nails that long.
Yes, I have.
Ice wine?
Ice wine, yes. Ice wine is really good, actually.
It's made in Niagara.
It is, yeah.
So they don't normally take that long to do, but I'm like, I tried, like I said, I did like nail extension, like enhancements basically, where I like made them longer with product. And because I've never done that before.
TA, no, it's not.
It took me forever. If you're actually good at it, it takes like an hour to 2 hours, but.
I mean, it's taxable if you're up at tables at the end of the year, but they don't grab you. So if you make more than 1,200 tables, they're not going to grab you for 30% or 24%.
You have to do.
Hey, hello, and Annyeonghaseyo said hello in Korean, I think, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Someone said hello in Korean. But no, I mean, if you win like $1 million playing blackjack at the end of the year, and you put the money in the bank, they'll ask you where it came from. You say you want it gambling, then you'll have to pay like 200 and something thousand to tax. And then if you lose it back, you don't get that money back. If you lose it back the next year, it's still still profit. So yeah, like they don't grab. It's not like a slot machine where it's like a taxable hand pay. But although the only thing is, if you get like a royal flush on Ultimate Hold'em and win 500x, So if it's 300x or more, then you will get you'll get like a table hand pay.
Yeah.
And then if, you decide whether you want to get the taxes taken out or not, depending on the situation.
Yeah, sorry, we don't speak Korean. Like, I watch like a fair amount of Korean like media, like YouTubers, and I like K-pop. But
yeah, you're a big K-pop.
I'm trying to learn Korean actually. I'm still learning the alphabet.
Thank you, Timothy. I appreciate it.
I've been kind of slack on it, to be honest. But
yeah, I do a little.
No, well, you know how to say hello.
Right.
Because
I know how to say hello.
I watched like there's this Korean girl on Pony's makeup. She's really good at makeup, but all her things are in Korean, but there's like English subtitles. But I've kind of like picked up some words just from that.
JGAB, I think don't quote me on it, but I think if it's 500x or more, if it's 500x or more and if it's over 300x or more and over 5,000, then they grab you for tax like right away, or yeah, you get like a slip or whatever.
I also love Pony Syndrome. Okay, good. Glad you guys like her too. I'm not wearing any rings.
It's not possible to do that anymore, pretty much.
Yeah.
Every dollar is
tracked.
It's tracked by the government. They see everything that goes on. That's one thing that they have a close eye on, especially cryptos or anything like that. So
you can run, but you can't hide.
You can run, exactly. Yeah, you gotta, report everything. Unfortunately, these days.
Unfortunately.
Fortunately, yeah. We want to help. Be good tax-paying citizens.
Happy birthday, Emma.
Happy birthday.
I haven't been to Casino Windsor, but you have.
I have been there, yes. I had some pretty good luck there, actually, a long time ago. But yeah, I remember the last time I went there was a long time ago, but I won over 20,000 playing not Ultimate Hold'em, but the one that came before that. It was called, they still have it in some places, Texas Hold'em Bonus, which is actually a fantastic game. Christmas 7, $1.99 super chat. You guys rock. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So we asked who's been gambling longer. You have for sure. Yeah. He's older than me, and he's been playing longer as well.
Yeah.
So Canadian Thanksgiving was last month. We didn't do anything, but
Atlantic City a couple times. Not lately.
I've never been. I would go, but I haven't really looked into it. Number one, number two, I think there's only like 1 or 2 casinos that allow filming. So unless it's a sponsorship, it's kind of a bit of a trek for 1 or 2 casinos, But
betting on Ninja Turtles. That's so funny. Oh wow, that's awesome.
Like the turtle races?
No, like the show, like the cartoons.
Oh.
That was before your time.
No, I know what Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but you could imagine the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles doing a turtle race.
Oh my god.
Is Deadwood dead?
No, the table games.
The table games. So the Gaming Commission wouldn't let us film tables at all. Haven't heard anything about that.
DC Carter, $4.99 super chat. Hi Sarah and Victor. Hope you all are having a great weekend. Absolutely. Thank you so much for the super chat. It's better now that you're in the chat.
But I would go back if we had permission to film tables. But tables is such a big part of our channel that it doesn't really just like it doesn't make sense for me to spend my own money to go for one casino. It also doesn't really make sense for me to spend money to travel to a place to just play slots when I have everything I need right here. But like I said, if we do sponsorships or if the Gaming Commission changes their mind.
So I was just checking the time. I just want to make sure I don't miss because I have so many.
Yeah.
Because I was doing some pretty higher limit table betting over the last week. So I have so many entries for the table game contest. I have almost a lock to win $700 today. So yeah.
It's not a fly. It's a scab. I had a zit that I picked, and now it's a big scab. So.
Yeah, sorry, I lost me.
Don't worry.
Lost the subject that we're talking about.
I got it under control, people. Okay.
Lucky Scratchers. It's probably the gambling that I do the least of. Like I'm much more into horse racing than I am sports betting, but I do plan on doing more of it, and I dabble in it from time to time, and I'm definitely not a sports betting pro.
Shiba Inu coins.
Oh my god.
What's the difference between that and like Dogecoin?
Nothing. It's just the trendy one now. But that was like somebody turned 5,000 into 1.5 billion. It was like the best hit. Like, you know what it's almost like? It's almost like, imagine there was no, I mean, obviously all lotteries, like they have a cap of what the prize pool is. So like, but imagine like Powerball's crazy, but let's say you took like the Mega 10 Keno, and instead of betting $1 and hitting 2 million, like you put $1,000 on it and it came in, you won like $2.3 billion. You know, that's what that coin, that's what betting that coin is like. Like the rate of return that one trader had is just off the charts. There you go.
Did my job, guy talking about
Oh my
Shiba Inu
god.
coins. Yeah, there you
We're
go.
definitely not sponsored by that. Kidder, yes we have. Yeah, but two of them actually. Well, I mean, the channel has. Like Sarah's been to San Manuel and Agua Caliente. So.
They were both nice. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Vic would do like a road trip across. Honestly, guys, I don't like traveling that much.
Yeah, you know what? That's a great idea. I've actually been thinking the same thing. I will do some video challenges for table games. Probably like some unique things you haven't seen before. Ed S, $5 super chat. Such a great chat. Love your gambling stories, Vic. Well, thank you so much.
But I'm such a homebody that like I can travel for a couple days, but a road trip across the country just sounds like a whole lot of not fun for me.
I've never been to Lachlan.
No, or Reno.
Apparently Reno and Sparks have the highest paying out slots, apparently, according to a lot of different reports.
Do I think online casinos are rigged? No, I think they work exactly like regular casinos. I played on online casinos when I lived home in Canada. Now, obviously,
Online casinos actually pay out better on average.
but when they're in a country where they are legal, you know, if you're living in a country where they are not permitted, then I would be questionable about them. But
As long as they're like the casinos that are UK licensed or Malta. Like a lot of them are UK GC licensed, and those ones are so above board. The slot machines on online casinos have an average payout of 96, 97% RTP.
yeah,
So it's way more than like most land-based casinos. There are some that pay more. I mean, some of the U1 machines, and you see how well I do on those. I mean, I've hit some big hits on those. Some of those pay like 98, 99%. But online casinos have some of the highest RTPs out of any gambling you could find.
yeah. Like I used to do a lot of online streaming back on Twitch a while ago. I didn't really stop for any particular reason other than it just made more sense to spend my money on my YouTube channel, and most of you guys, like, I just felt like it was a different audience. But that said, you never know what you'll see, so maybe we'll...
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, Gregory, there's a lot of fakes out there. I mean, there's a lot of fake streamers, but they're so easy to spot. Like, you know, you could see right away. I mean, when Sarah was streaming online, she, you know, it was her own money, and they'll give you a bonus, but it's very clear what the bonus is. Like, the bonuses are accessible to anybody who gambles on their casino.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be an influencer. Like, if you make a certain deposit and do a certain playthrough, you will get a bonus. So
And I mean,
it's
we always...
like free play at the live casino.
Exactly.
Everybody could get it. It's basically
And we always said that, you know, we always disclose when we're using free play at the casino, and we always disclose when I was using a bonus as well.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of those bonuses are not really worth it, because like sometimes like they make you play through so many times your buy-in. So, you know, you have to be very careful with the bonuses that you choose, and obviously we could enlighten you on that if that's the case. But right now we're in the U.S. and we don't do any online gambling
Here,
at this
yeah.
point. Yeah, just because it's not legal yet.
Mm-hmm.
At least in the state of Nevada. I mean, there is sports betting and horses and all that stuff, but the type of gambling that we were, you know, doing in Canada is what Sarah was doing. I play online too.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's up to you to decide who you want to who you want to follow and who you want to like. Who I think we've been very transparent about all our gambling. You know, much as I can be. I mean,
No,
like,
I think you cannot be any more
transparent than like doing a live stream pretty much every day.
I know.
We've never said we make money off the casino. We always disclose when we're using free play.
No shame. I guess so, yeah. Honestly, I've just been too lazy because I've been up all night at the casinos pretty much every night playing, so it's my excuse.
But yeah. So I don't know. I mean, and then there's still, you can be as transparent as you can be, and people will still say you're fake. So who knows?
Say you're fake. They'll say you got or if it's like okay, you know, it's real money, but you didn't earn it. It's your trust. It's a trust. You're a trust fund baby, or blah 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 blah. You know, like or someone else gives it to you. Mm-hmm. You know, you can never win. You know, I mean,
I definitely don't have a trust fund. I know some people think that, but no, I do not.
No. If I had a trust fund, I'd be.
I probably wouldn't be doing the channel.
I know. I mean, I'd be doing like $250 spins.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, there's a level like.
I wouldn't be working as hard as I do. Let's
believe
just
me,
say
there's a lot of trust fund gambling on YouTube, but it ain't. You know, we're not at that level. We're not doing 250 a spin or 300. You know, but anyway, you know, but I'm saying like at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with having a trust fund. You know, if you have one, great. But it's still real money. It's not.
I don't know, trust fund or trust in general. Yeah, that's how.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Trust no one.
Exactly.
That's my motto.
Trust yourself.
Yeah.
Trust the casinos, though. They're fair. No, they really are.
Yeah. They're fairs, and they know they already have a house edge.
Exactly. That's why people always say, like, oh, you know, the games are, you know, the slots are manipulated or they change it from time to time. It's like, listen, if you own a casino, you have a license to print money just by giving people exactly what they want. You know what I mean? If you could take a 1% house edge, that's all you need. And they're happy with that, you know, when it comes to table games. So.
Let's not bring that up. We don't gamble for a living. We make content for a living. So if I didn't make content, I would be gambling for fun and not nearly to the extent that I do. It's kind of like if you had any sort of YouTube channel, like whatever you're into. Whatever you're into, right? Like you're gonna buy more stuff if you're making content about it. Like, you know, okay, like nail stuff. Like I have nail stuff, but I just have what I use. Like I don't have like 50 colors because I really only wear red. But like if I had a YouTube channel about nails, then I would have a bunch of crap. You know what I mean? Same thing, but just with gambling.
Exactly.
Although I do have kind of a lot of nail stuff.
Well, Mike, I was referring, you know what, slot machines could be anywhere from like 2.5% house edge to 25% house edge. Mm-hmm. But tables like blackjack, for instance, you could get blackjack, like the best possible rules is less than 0.5% house edge. So, yeah, I mean, I think the blackjack at the El Cortez, the double deck, I believe it's like a 1.25% house edge, but I'm not 100% sure about that.
You have to think, like, you guys remember, like, statistics
it might
class.
Even be a 0.75% house edge.
You have your distribution, but, like, depending on where you're sampling, you can pull from anywhere from that distribution. That's why it's not, like, you don't sit there and you only lose $20 every time.
Blackjack is the worst odds in the casino. No, it's not.
It feels like it, though.
Sometimes it feels like it, yeah. But you know what? I mean, every time I'm really sour, you know me, I get really sour when I'm going on a bad run of blackjack. I remember the times where I've hit like, you know, the 5-figure upswings and you know, you think, oh, how many hands in a row are you winning? When you're increasing your bet, you're hitting your doubles, you're hitting blackjack, you're getting multipliers. You know, you have to, you know, no gambler remembers that, but they'll always, you know, tell you about how sour, you know, I'm the epitome of that. But yeah, blackjack is the best game in the casino. in many ways. Besides craps with 10x odds, that might be better. But anyway.
Statistics class, yeah, you know, stats. I think I had to take stats like first and second year, and you do statistics when you do lab, like analysis for your lab
Thank
work.
you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Ralph Flower Ranger for the $5 super chat. Make that instruction video playing slots like a how-to. I mean, you just hit the button. I don't really know what there is to know. If you can think of like questions that would be long enough for a video. I don't really know what's confusing about playing slots though. I feel like it's
the simplest thing to play in the casino.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Belinda. He's a very dramatic person.
Well, I'm glad you like the video poker content because, I mean, that's another example of a game that could be over 99% payback. I think that three-way action poker with the right pay table pays 99.29% RTP, so that's huge. I mean.
Yeah, so you know more than me, Alexandra. I mean, I was good at math, but I didn't major in it, so. And I'm terrible at doing math in my head. But I understand like mathematical concepts and statistical concepts and stuff like that, for the most part.
Definitely.
You know, I mean, I'm not here talking about like Monte Carlo like simulations or stuff like that. But, God, I don't remember that stuff anymore. But
Gregory, that's a good point, actually. And I'm not sure exactly how that works, but yeah, like
what was the question?
Okay, basically what he was saying was some of the games with like a huge progressive, they could skew the real payback percentage because, for example, you know, theoretically, if you have a 1 in a million chance of winning $10 million, so the overall RTP is like 90%, but unless you hit that jackpot, you're really playing like a 75% game.
But but the thing is like the odds of winning that to make the odds difference between the RTP of the slot machine, like plus or minus the jackpot, like the odds of winning the jackpot would have to be so much easier than they actually are. The odds of winning the jackpot are so minuscule that the effect of that on the overall RTP, in my opinion, like I said, I'm not a mathematician, but like just logically thinking about that, it doesn't make sense that it would have that much of an
effect. It might add 1,000, but I wonder if if it is millions and it's like a 1 in a million. Actually, no, it's a 1 in a million
that's
chance,
what I'm
right?
saying. Like it's.
So you know, maybe in the worst case scenario, but you know, I wonder if the ones that have like a $25,000 jackpot or even a $3,000 jackpot, you know, those like smaller ones, I wonder if the chances of hitting that is higher. So maybe that skews the RTP down a little bit.
It's not going to skew it like a 10%. Like that's ridiculous. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't think it'll skew at 10%. And that's a pretty an exaggeration, but maybe within 1%. Within 1%, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. You guys tell me. Like I said, I'm not.
But I think more likely. Sorry to interrupt you there. Just thought came to me is that more likely, it's a way of like advertising, like enticing people to play a slot that already has a low RTP.
It would skew the sample, but in the long run, it still goes to normal. Yeah, exactly.
It goes to normal, right. But what I'm saying is, like, let's say there's a slot that's set to 80%, you know, but it has a huge jackpot available on it. It might entice more customers to play that machine, right?
I mean, like I said, I don't know how they do the math. Like, you'd have to talk
Jamie,
to.
I don't know if you heard. I never made it past middle school. I'm a sixth
you could talk
to
the slot manufacturers and how they calculate, how they figure in like progressive jackpots.
Certainly is.
But I mean, I'm gonna tell you now that the progressive is going to make a unnoticeable difference between the odds. It really depends on what the casino is setting overall their machines to. So what's more important than whether or not a machine has a progressive is when that casino gets the slot machine from the manufacturer, what are they telling the manufacturer to set the odds at? Because slot machines, and this is what I've learned from talking to people who create slot machines are designed, the math is designed to work within a range of payouts, and the casino sets those.
Storm, that's right.
So, you know, if you have a casino that has it set to 75 and most of their casino floor is set to around that, doesn't matter if the game has a progressive or not. You're still better off playing progressive machines where they're set to 90%. You know what I mean? So,
100%. Yeah, you're 100% right.
So you're looking at the wrong thing.
That's what it comes down to.
It comes down to where you're playing, not what you're playing.
Now there is some, optimal,
when you're talking
ways,
about slots itself.
Yeah, there's optimal ways to play slots that are set to the same RTP. Like obviously, if you see a Dragon Link where it's maxed out at 1,000, major jackpot versus one that's at 550. I mean, if you hit the major, you've got $450 more coming to you. So
yeah,
like all else being equal, you may as well play that one, right?
Right. That's in the same casino. So
yeah.
There you go.
100%. In the same casino, or even if it has to be set to assuming it's set to the same RTP. Right?
Yeah, or within the same area.
Yeah, same bank.
Generally, like even neighboring casinos will usually because they're in competition with each other. They'll set it at similar odds because they want to try and get that. I don't get it. Anyway, so weird.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah. So we asked, we don't really fight, really.
Not really, no.
Occasionally. But only when one of us is either hungry or tired, which is pretty normal. You become
hangry.
Combative.
Mine's actually, speaking of tired, it's putting you to
You're
sleep.
putting you to sleep.
Yeah.
Knockout drug.
It is, yeah.
I did not spike it.
No. Well, I opened the bottle, so.
There you go. Yeah, we're hoping to get other people on the channel. We're not actively looking for other creators just because it doesn't make sense at this point. But as the channel...
The door is open, though.
As the channel grows bigger and we have the ability to add more people, then absolutely. I think that's the great thing about the name change. Not only... I personally like the name a lot better. I think it just sounds cooler and just makes a lot more sense for the content that we're creating, even without other content creators, but it allows
I don't know how that even means.
I don't know. Thank you, Nathan, for the $5 super chat. Love you guys. Most real channel with the best action. Thinking about playing 3-card. Any suggestion on playing ante versus pairs plus only? Well, I will let you take this away with your logic.
Because my logic is this: it depends how much you hope to win, and how long you're going to be there for too. So the way I play, and I'm not going to give any advice or recommendations, but the way I play is that if I have $1,000 to lose in the stream, I'll just play the pairs plus unless I'm winning. Maybe I'll test out the ante, but the priority for me is just the pairs plus, because if I get a straight flush or trips, which I've got numerous times, I'll hit 1,500 or 2,000 the way I bet. Mm-hmm. That's also because I'm betting the max on the pairs plus, so that's what I'm going for. So it really depends on your style, what you're looking for. If you're looking to grind it out for a longer period of time, then in theory, the ante is a better bet. Play the ante, maybe play less on the pairs plus.
Yeah.
But if you're maxing out the pairs plus and trying to go for gold, if you have a limited bankroll, the way I look at it is try to go for the one that could pay you the most.
Yeah.
And also, it's not like the ante is like a blackjack bet. It's not like it's like betting the player on baccarat. It still has a big house edge.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of room in that bet.
Yeah.
It's not exactly like a safe, like a safe bet. So it's slightly lower element of risk than the pairs plus bet, and that's only because
I think it's
the pairs plus that
it's pair plus.
Pair plus, whatever I call it, pairs plus is what I call it. But that's only because the pair plus in Vegas pays 3-1 on a flush, which is a very high house edge. But if it pays 4-1 on a flush, it's even less. It's even less of a donkey sucker's bet than it is with 3x compared to the ante. So what I'm saying is, long story short, the way I play, I always prioritize the pair plus. If I have extra money, I'll bet the ante. Like what I do if I'm winning, I'll definitely max out the pair plus and then start loading the ante as well and hope to get it all and hope just win everything.
Yeah,
but that's a rare occasion. I mean, it does happen though. It does happen.
It's like if you want it, we have limited bankroll, we can we budget certain amounts for certain streams and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, like one day, who knows? We might do like one of us might do a $5,000 buy-in on 3-card poker, do 200 on the ante, 2 hands, full pairs plus, and everything.
I don't know what that means. Just keep
You're
finding.
just spamming and
Yeah.
bunch of nonsense. Or it's probably something sour,
Yeah.
for sure. Anybody who spams like nonsense like that is sour. Yeah. I'll apologize if I'm wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, if you say something confusing, you'll at least get timed out. But
Yeah, if you say some nonsense or like you're spamming it multiple times, 90% of the time.
And like, I mean, I get if you have the same question and we don't get to it, like obviously keep asking because like sometimes we just don't see questions. But like I said, I've always say this.
No, Callie, I wasn't. No.
You can always.
You were right. Sorry.
You can always like ask me in DMs because obviously with a live chat, there's multiple people watching. We can't get to every question. But if you're like spamming weird things, then just don't.
It's a lot that you've had the best luck on. There was one that was doing well. I forget which one it was.
Dragon Lake, I guess.
Conan had a good run. Conan had its good run for a while, but now it's over. Well, if you feel you have a gambling problem, then there's plenty of places to get help. What slot was really like we couldn't lose on? There was one.
I don't know. I've lost them on them all.
No, I'm saying like lately.
It's work and fun. Like we both enjoy it, but try running a YouTube channel. It's not the easiest thing in the world. I'm not saying it's like.
Airplane might be the closest thing to a slot that wins consistently for me.
It's not like complicated, but it's time consuming and it takes thought and effort. But just like any other type of person that turns their hobby into their work or their passions into their work.
Keno, just about my biggest profit in a roulette session one time was just about 6 figures. That was only one time though. And as you could imagine, it's always easy come, easy go when you make that kind of money gambling.
I'm not sure who sets the seed value, PJ, for slot machines. He's saying the casino can set the seed value for the RNG, and the seed value range corresponds to the percent. I honestly don't exactly know how the RNG specifically is set up. Like I've never done.
It's a little bit too, yeah. It's like
I've never done the math on.
Advanced.
Yeah, like I don't develop. Like I'm not a programmer. I know a little bit about programming on a very minor scale. Oh, you have to go?
I'm gonna have to go in about 5 minutes, so 3 minutes.
I would go. Yeah.
I've got a guaranteed contest.
Yeah,
win,
he's got. So
well, I shouldn't say that because I've jinxed myself before. I'm sure I played so many tables this week, so like. If I don't win, I mean, you know what? That'll be like getting 6 circus tents and not winning anything, which we've done before. So I'll never live that down.
Right.
Never let myself live that down. All right. Well, thank you for that, Joey. I appreciate that, and thank you all for joining us. And I think Sarah will still be.
I'll stay on for another couple minutes or so, but.
Yeah, still be handling the chat. So, but I have to make my exit. So have a good night, everyone, and hopefully we'll see you at the tables.
I'll kind of round this up. Finish with. Thought there's no way to know what a slot machine is at beyond playing it and seeing how it does over an extended period of time. So, yeah. You can. I personally feel like I can tell when slots are looser or tighter, and I base that based on like. Like how many bonuses you're getting, like are you actually able to play for an extended period of time? Like yeah, you might lose it all, but are you getting, I have no idea what these are. They were just here when I moved in. I think it's for a TV setup, like to thread the plugs through, like so you don't have those like TV tails when you, if you like hang your TV, but other than that, I don't know. I don't have a TV. I ordered a desk, so that's coming soon. I haven't really looked for furniture. I have like kind of what I need. I would really like to get a desk. I need to get like a filing cabinet, all the boring stuff, all like work related stuff. So, yeah. But anyway, that'll be kind of like a coming soon. I don't really know what I want to buy either. That's the problem. I'm like very, very particular about things that I buy. That I bring into my house. Like I would rather have like nothing than have something I don't like. Like I will sit in an empty house until I find like the perfect thing. So, yeah. Anyway, I think I'm also gonna. Yeah, I'm not a huge TV person anyway. I think I'm gonna. You can go. That's fine.
I'm on my way out.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really. I have what I need to get stuff done and everything. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna end it here too, because I don't have much to say. Chattiest girl in the world over here. That's why I need Victor too, because he is chatty. Chatty Cathy over here. But yeah, I'm just a quiet person. Like I don't really say that much. Anyway, chatty Patty. That's the word. Anyway. Thank you all for joining so much. Love you all, guys. Have a wonderful Saturday night. Enjoy your weekend. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Good night, guys.